Jesus lived in a very hierarchical society. The people at the top of the social order had all the power. The people at the bottom had no power, not even over their own lives. And there were two groups at the top. One group was the Romans. At the very top was the emperor, treated as God. Any decisions the emperor made were binding on everyone, including Jews and other nations. Below the emperor was the Roman army, and any soldier could make any ordinary person carry his pack for a mile, and could in fact kill any man and rape any woman without fear of penalty. Because Rome was the authority, and Romans could do whatever they wanted to. In Jewish society, the high priest in the temple in Jerusalem ran things. They were all men, of course, and the only people allowed into the central sanctuary of the temple. They defined what people could say and could do. In this context, it was obviously very important to have the right authority behind you. So we have this episode reading from Mark 11, verses 27 to 33. Jesus and the disciples came to Jerusalem. As Jesus was walking in the temple, the chief priests, the scribes, and the elders came to him and said, "By what authority are you doing these things? Who gave you this authority to do them?" Jesus said to them, "I will ask you one question. Answer me, and I will tell you by what authority I do these things. Did the baptism of John come from heaven, or was it of human origin? Answer me." They didn't know the answer. They argued with one another. If we say from heaven, he will say, "Why then did you not believe him?" But they couldn't say of human origin because they were afraid of the crowd, for all regarded John truly as a prophet. So they answered him, "We do not know." And Jesus said to them, "Then neither will I tell you by what authority I am doing these things." The second reading comes from one of Woodlake Publishers' books, CPR for the Soul by Stella. Tom also looks at the question of authority. Where does it come from, and what difference does it make? A young student came to a rabbi and asked him what he needed to do to become a teacher of the scriptures. The rabbi asked him, "What have you done so far?" "I have gone through the Torah," the student responded. "Good," said the rabbi. "But has the Torah gone through you?" The Torah is also referred to as the law, the first 5 books of Hebrew scriptures. Like it or not, laws are necessary, for without them, chaos would reign. Rules of the road make it possible to drive from place to place safely. Rules of behavior enable us to interact with others in respectful ways. Religious laws and commandments are meant to help us honor ourselves and others. The Torah has not transformed us when we merely memorize its rules, but when we go beyond them. When we do more than is required. When we walk that extra mile. When we love not only our friends, but our foes who are not easy to love. Then we embody the true spirit of the law. May these words open us to Spirit's presence.
And may wisdom come to us this day.